Guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to continue with the C, that is on more pointers, arrays and string. This is the continuation of 0.05, the previous assignment that we did on the last 2 days. So basically we are going to apply the same concepts. We had already gone through the material, the results that were attached on the previous assignments. So just peruse through the previous assignment and you'll be able now to do the whole thing easily. Before I forget, ensure that you continue sharing and also to comment in case you have any question, and also to subscribe so that we can continue to support the channel. Remember, by subscribing you are able now to enable the channel to grow in terms of more people seeing the whole video. Okay, let's dive directly to what we have today. The general requirement: you are only allowed to use the VHI, Vim, and the Emacs. All your files will be compiled on Ubuntu 20 using the GCC, using the option wall where extra and etc. All your files should end with the new line. Then point number 4, which is always the most important part, you must have a readme file at the root of the folder of the project is a mandatory. Then your code, you should use the Betty style, which will be, you will check with the Betty style PL and the Betty doc PL. And remember, you're not allowed to use the global variables, no more than 5 functions per file. Then the next part, which is also very important for you to note, you are not allowed to use the puchar. You don't have to push the puchar, you will use our file. If you do not, it will be taken into account. Okay, let's dive directly to what we have. The quiz, we have already done the quiz in the previous video. You can go through the previous video that I've already posted so that you can get the explanation, but I'll just take you in a few seconds through the whole assignment. The 6, I think there's supposed to be 6 questions that we have. Okay, now let's move now to the most important part on the task. So number one, we have, you're supposed to write a function that concatenates 2 strings. Okay, let's go down the repo. You're supposed to use the GitHub repository ALX low level programming, on which your files should be in the directory 0.06 pointer arrays and strings. Then the next part, we have the file. The first file should be 0strcat.c. Okay, since this not we don't have the directory by this name, so the first step is to create the directory. So this is my terminal. So open your terminal. I will take the shortest time possible because this is now the repetition or the continuation part of the previous assignment, which was 0.005. Okay, so let me see what I have. So we have the ALX low level. So let me try to open it. ALX. So you use the tab to get the remaining part, then the enter button. Let me see what I have inside. So these are the files that I have in my ALX low level programming. So as you can see, we have hello world. Okay, so most of them that are, we have the two, those are the tutorials that I used to show you guys on how to go about on those particular tasks. As you can see, I had already done this one, that is 0 multiply 06 pointers, arrays and string. So I will show you how to go about it by creating another similar one, but I will introduce a two so that it won't interfere with my original one. So make directory. Okay, let me copy this one. So the name of the file is the directory that I'm supposed to create. So having created my directory, okay, so it already exists. Okay, sorry for that. I was supposed to adjust on the naming so that we can have okay, so we have two, but for yours, ensure that it should look like as per the requirement. 0 pointers array string, that's the requirement. Don't introduce two is just for demonstration purpose. Okay, okay, let me see whether there's anything. Okay, so okay, so I've already created it's this one. I've already created the directory. So the next step is to open the directory. Okay, I will be a little bit fast. Okay, let me see whether there is anything inside. So it's an empty one. So as per the requirement, if you look at requirement number 4, you're supposed to create a readme file inside the root of that folder. It's a mandatory for your assignment to go through well. Step number 1, you must create a readme file in that particular directory. Okay, so let me go ahead and create the readme. So read vi readme.md. Okay, so on this point, enter. I will click now the I to insert my content. Most of the cases I prefer to use this one as the name. Okay, then paste, escape, colon, WQ. Okay, let me see whether I've created it. So you can see that we have created the readme file inside the root of our directory as per the instruction. Okay, the next step, if you look at the requirement, we must have the prototype of all the function, this point, the prototype of all the function which should be included in your header file called main.h. Okay, so the next step is to do that. So copy this one, copy as per the instruction you are supposed to include. Okay, then we have the vi, enter, then insert. I've already prepared the code for this assignment, so you don't have to worry so much. But step number 1, always ensure that you go through the material and also ensure that you attempt before watching the video so that you can learn something on how to go about on this particular assignment. Okay, so this is the code. We have the main, so copy this one, then you paste, then escape colon WQ. Okay, next step, as per the instruction, you are supposed to include this one, main.h. Okay, main.h. Okay, insert. Oh my god, I think I've just made a mistake. Okay, let me now make the correction. So copy this one. I think I've just interchanged the whole thing. WQ. Okay, so for the VI, supposed to be, okay, okay, so the correct one is supposed to be this one. Sorry for that. Ensure that you don't make that mistake. So I'm supposed to have this on. Okay, you can see that I've made the correction on that. Escape WQ. Okay, so I think we have just made the first part of this assignment. So the next part is to dive directly to the assignment. Number one, we are supposed to write a function that concatenates two strings. So what you are supposed to do, copy, you must make number one, you must create a file. Okay, vi, the name of the file, then insert, then I've already prepared the code for that. That is include main all the way to this. Ensure that you copy everything as per what I've prepared. If you try to change anything, your code did not run correctly. Okay, then go to the next number. For number one, this one. So we have number one, then copy, then I do the pasting, enter, then insert, then you copy the code, okay. Maybe to be a little bit faster, let me try to have two readers. What I got? Okay, let me undo this one. Okay, so I think it's okay now. Okay, so on this other part, then let me move to the next number. Number two, supposed to be number two. So copy this part. Then next part, number three, I will be a little bit faster on this one. I hope by now you know how to do the whole thing. Okay, copy, paste. Okay, insert. Then I'll go to my code that I've already prepared. Okay, next part, number three. For the number three, you're supposed to write a code that reverses the content of the arrays and the integers. So the name of the file is for rev arrays sui. Okay, paste, go to my code. Then number five, the question is you're supposed to write a function that changes all the lowercase letters of a string to uppercase. So the name of the file is the C string to upper. So vi, then I paste the name of my file, then insert. So this is the code that will do that. So we move to the next number, which is our number 6, the cap string. The cap string, you are supposed to write a function that will capitalize all words of a string. And this is the code. So you create the file, use the vi, and you paste. Then let me go to my code. So here goes my code. So you don't have to worry. I will attach all this code on my video description on the YouTube. So you don't have to keep on wondering where to get this on. Okay, let me escape WQ. Then we have the VI. Number 7, you're supposed to write a function that encodes a string into 1337. 1337. Okay, then I paste. We are almost 3/4 through with our task, and we move to number 8. Number 8, you are supposed to write a function that encodes a strings using the root 13. So this is the code that you will use. So step number 1, as usual, you create the file. Okay, insert. Then the next part we have the VI. Which is on number 9. You're supposed to write a function that prints an integer. So the file name is 11 print number C. Then I'll paste my code. Then escape WQ. Then you move to the next number, VI. We are on number 10. For number 10, you're supposed to have 102 magic. So the code for this one is this part. Let me see. Okay, copy, and I will paste. Escape WQ. We are almost through. Then we move to number 11. You're supposed to write a function that has two numbers, number 11. Then I copy the VI, then paste. Sorry for that interruption. Okay, the code for this one is supposed to be include the main, copy, then I paste, escape WQ. Okay, let me see. We are on the last part. That is, you are supposed to write a function that prints a buffer. So copy the name of the file. Okay, next step, paste on that part, then insert. Okay, so we have, let me get the code. The last code is supposed to be, they include the main, then you copy all the way to the last part, then you paste. So I believe that we are through on our first part. Okay, our next part, number 2, having done that, is to copy. Let me go to all the way to task 0. So number 2, copy the VI, then copy this section from 0 main C. Then you paste, then insert, copy this part from that point all the way to that other part, then you paste. Then next part, number 1, insert, WQ. Okay, move to, this is a repetitive task which is not too much demanding. As long as you know how to go about this one, you will find it a little bit easy for you. So we have the VI, insert, then I will copy this small section, and WQ. Then we have the next part, VI, that is task number 3, 3 main. Insert, and copy, WQ. Then the next one we have number 4, 4 main C. Copy these one. Then WQ. Then we have the VI. Copy this. Then insert. Then what do we have next? We copy the code. I want to ensure that this video runs less less than 30 minutes. Then the next part, what do we have? We have 6 main. number 7 main C, copy, paste, enter, insert, you press the I, then I do pasting, WQ, then we have the VI, we are on number 8, that is 100. Insert, copy this, copy, then you paste, escape, WQ. Okay, the next part, number 9, 101, copy, okay, then the VI, if we check at number 10, it does not have that particular part, so you jump to the next number, 103. So you ignore the 102. Okay, oh my god, see, so copy the code for that small part. Okay, then the next part, the VI, okay, let me see. So we have drawn that part. Okay, the next part, what's remaining as per the instruction. Let me go back to the instruction, the requirement number. Okay, so check number 2. All your file will be compiled on Ubuntu 2004 LTS using the GCC, using the option as per statement. Okay, so copy this, the GCC, copy this, then you paste, enter button. So the next part, what now remains is to github, git commit. Okay, let's introduce. So I would rather write more pointer arrays and strings, enter button. Then the next part is just to push my work. So you have the git push. Then you are now through to go and check your codes. Okay, Okay, let's go to the codes. So our first one, let me see. So all the checkers are green, meaning that we have done the thing correctly. Then number one, the same. Okay, number two, let me try to recheck again. Okay, okay, everything is correct. The same case to number three, correct. Okay, where is our next number? Number four, correct, as you can see. Number five, the same, it's correct. Number six is correct. This is number seven, correct. Number eight, correct. Number nine, correct. Number 10, correct. 11, let me try to recheck that one. Okay, perfect. Okay, then our last part, number 12. Okay, let me try to check again to see whether it's still working. Okay, it's working correct. Okay, perfect assignment. Okay, I think those are the things that you are supposed to do to get everything correct on our task number 006 on more pointers, arrays, and strings. So in case you have any question concerning this assignment, kindly comment. I will go through all the comments and get back to each and every question that I will get from you guys. So share this one with your friends, like, and also continue subscribing. Okay, but do we have anything else? No. So I think that we have covered what we are supposed to learn today. So for the next assignment, you check on my next video, which I will do tomorrow. Okay, so have a lovely day, and bye for today. So these are the codes that I will share. So you don't have to get worried. I will share this on the description part. But for the meanwhile, I will just go through all of them as you watch.